Oh, like I was trying to see like, oh snap, I'm in it.
You're in it.
All right, I'm out.
Yeah.
Strained around here lately because of all the stuff going on outside the house, you know, the pressure, the job, all those things that can weigh you down. You know, sometimes, just sometimes, you bring that home with you. And I understand, but you know, I want us to just stop for a minute and just think about how much we have together.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to tonight's Vemma Elite Networking webinar. I appreciate all of you getting on here tonight. My name is Anton Neugebauer. I'm from Westchester, Pennsylvania. If you've ever heard of Vemma, Jarrah, or Asher Roth, they're from my hometown. To give you an idea of where I'm from, just southeast of Philadelphia, guys. I appreciate all of you tuning in tonight, like I said, and we're excited. You know, you can talk to anybody in the company right now, and they'll probably tell you the same thing. They'll probably tell you that we're excited about where we're going, why we're going there, how we're getting there. But I'm going to go into detail tonight on why the Vemma opportunity is working so well, how we've helped 75-plus kids under the age of 22 break a six-figure income in the past 3 years, how there's hundreds of kids driving around company-paid-for BMWs, Mercedes, Mini Coopers of their choice, kind of like this one, and how you can do it yourself. At the end, I'm going to go into a little bit of quick start training so people can understand how to build this business model step by step. But if you're new on the call tonight, your friends shared this opportunity with you for a reason. So get back to them, whether it's you have student loans you want to pay off, which are the #1 debt in America, whether they realize you're ambitious, you're motivated, you're money hungry. We specifically requested that they share this with you because you're motivated, you're ambitious, you're money hungry. We're looking for people who are serious. We're not just looking for everyone, and I don't say that to be a jerk. I say that to be pretty honest. We're building a business. We call this the young people revolution because we're changing the way money is made in our economy. Never before has there been a movement of young people who've decided to go against the status quo, who've decided to do something different than anybody else, who have produced such massive results. So I'm going to go into what happened for me, the story. I feel like most people have never really heard it before, and it's interesting because I think this will be the first time recorded that anybody's ever told the story of Vemma Elite Network. Anybody's ever told the story of how Luke Kish built out over 10,000 orders in the past 26 months, how he's helped 12 break a six-figure income, 2 break a $500,000, and 2 break a $250,000. So guys, like I said, my name's Anton Neugebauer. I'm 21 years old from Westchester, Pennsylvania, went to Garnet Valley High School, did a year and a half at Penn State. Guys, wanted to make a lot of money. My friends' parents who were rich, they were doctors and lawyers. They had nice cars, nice houses, nice things, nice watches. Their kids always had money. Their kids always felt comfortable going to their parents and asking for money. I was one of those kids. I was somebody who was always asking my parents for money. And think to yourself, if you're new on the call tonight, how uncomfortable it feels to have to go to mom and dad and say, yo, I need 20 bucks to go party this weekend. Yo, I need 40 bucks because I want a new video game for whatever it is. And then think about what you could do if a couple of your friends teamed up and built a business over the next 4 to 5 months. The power of networks that we have. The long-term capability you could build if you just made a little bit of investment of your time. So guys, if you've heard the name Luke Kish, if you've heard the name Andrew Yeager, great. You heard the name Luke Wilborn, great. You heard the name Brad Alkazen, great. But I bet most of you on the call have never heard the name Cole Mayer. And Cole Mayer is the reason we're all on here tonight. So if you ever get the opportunity to add this guy on Facebook, reach out to him, thank him for the opportunity he gave to us all. Cole Mayer was Luke Kish's big brother in his fraternity. One of the most influential people in my life right now. I look up to him a lot because he's a great role model to a lot of people. Now, Cole introduced the business model to Luke Kish. He said, Luke, I don't even know if I'm going to do this thing, but you would be incredible at it. Luke didn't really understand it, but he knew a lot of people. So he showed up to the meeting. He checked it out, and it made sense. I believe he enrolled 5 or 6 people on affiliate packs that night, made up a couple $100, guys. And if you're new on the call, just follow me with the story because it gets really, really interesting, and it'll teach you how Luke has earned over $500,000 in Vemma results not typical in just 26 months. If you're interested in seeing those type of results, follow the plan he built. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the story. Like I said, Luke enrolled a couple people, gained some attention from some people who were making money with the company. And from there, he got introduced to a guy named Luke Wilborn, who at the time was seeing some serious income. Luke brought Luke to the filming of the Phoenix Suns Verve commercial. Verve is the official energy drink of the Phoenix Suns. It's made out of Scottsdale, Arizona. BK Barreco, the CEO and founder, is from there. So he founded this company out of Scottsdale, Arizona with this product right here. It started with a 2-ounce liquid multivitamin. Sorry, the lighting's a little different. Adults would take 2-ounce shots of this every single day. Proven to reduce your risk of heart disease. Millions of dollars of clinical studies have been done on it. So you can check those out online. Go to Vemma.com, check out products. You can check out the various line of products. But what grabbed Luke's attention is when they introduced this 2-ounce liquid multivitamin with 65 plant source minerals, 12 key vitamins A through E, mangosteen, which is a fruit from Southeast Asia that's high in xanthones. Xanthones kill free radical cells. And a little bit of decaffeinated green tea in the form of aloe vera. That's what Vemma stands for. Vitamins, essential minerals, mangosteen, and aloe vera. So they took that concept, put it into a can with purified water and natural caffeine, and gave it to young people. They said instead of spending their dollars on billboards, commercials, and YouTube ads, they're going to pay young people to word of mouth advertise the products. Forbes put out an article the other day. They said the people who harness word-of-mouth advertising in 2014, 2015 are going to have the most successful years of their lives. Right now, guys, think about it. If you hear about a new app on your phone, it's because of a friend. If you hear about a new song, it's because of hot new hip-hop or a friend. Somebody's word-of-mouth advertising. You see a new pair of shoes, a Chipotle burrito. I've never seen an advertisement for Chipotle, yet I tell all my friends about them. So that's what Luke did. Luke told his friends about the company. He told me initially, but I wasn't interested. For whatever reason, I thought it was too good to be true. So if every opportunity was too good to be true, you'd never find a true opportunity. So Luke went to the filming of the Phoenix Suns Verve commercial and met this guy named Alex Morton. Alex, at the time, was from Arizona State. He was earning $3,000 to $4,000 a week. Results not typical. Now, Alex earns upwards of $20,000 a week. Like I said, results not typical. Check out the compensation plan. You'll see the levels. Alex has built a massive success story in the company. So since then, Luke's belief level was through the roof. He met a kid his age seeing results otherwise unobtainable. He's somebody that wanted to win in whatever lifestyle that he was doing, holds a national deadlifting record that's at 17 years old for 550 pounds, something absurd like that. He just wanted to win, man. He's one of my best friends from high school. So Luke came back from San Diego State to Pennsylvania with his belief level through the roof. He had results, belief, conviction, and most importantly, a plan. He showed me a plan to get out of my part-time jobs. At the time, guys, I was teaching stand-up paddleboard lessons. I was doing manual labor, working for my dad who owns a landscaping business, and I was waiting tables. So if any of you have a job on the call tonight, follow the story and see what it could do for you, because we've helped hundreds get out of their part-time jobs and 30 personally in my group get into brand new paid-for cars. So like I said, Luke's belief level was through the roof. He introduced the concept, the product, the business model to my buddy Andrew Yeager. Andrew was my friend to the point where anything he needed, I would be like, whose car are we taking? I was in. He was just that friend. And a lot of you on the call might have that influential person in your life. Well, Andrew called me. I came over to Luke's house. He explained to me the difference between employees, small business owners, big business owners, and investors. He said, look, dude, we can stop working for somebody else, trading our hours for dollars, which doesn't make sense. That would be like me trading my buddy Cliff my iPhone 5 for his Motorola Razr. That doesn't even make sense. You're trading something of less value for something of way more value. On your tombstone, it's the date you're born and the date you died. That dash is the time you spent here. So how are you going to spend your time? Are you going to spend your time working for somebody else? Or are you going to spend your time working for yourself? I looked at what building a Vemma business could do for me. I saw the credibility behind it. I saw it was the official drink of the Phoenix Suns. The business model made sense. Word-of-mouth advertising around a product I already spend money on: Red Bull, Monster, Rockstar, Starbucks, 5 Energy, Amp, Jolt, Powerade, Gatorade, pre-workout, post-workout. Products like this, the Body Protein line, designed by Chris Powell. He's the trainer for Home Makeover Extreme Weight Loss Edition. I saw that all my family members needed to improve their health. My mom had breast cancer. This is the most complete liquid antioxidant for men under 50. I don't want cancer. Now, I'm not claiming that it cures cancer. But what I'm saying is that xanthones kill free radical cells. Free radical cells cause cancer. So I thought for myself that this was a good product for me to consume, so I ordered some for my consumption. I heard there was an affiliate pack, an affiliate builder pack that allowed me to build the business faster, that enabled me for the car bonus, an extra $400 a month once you get a certain level, which I'll go into, towards a brand new BMW Mercedes at the time. Since then, they've expanded to a various line. All different cars, luxury car, $30,000 up of your choice within 3 years or newer. Also, you can take that $400 and put it towards student loans. A good friend of mine, Cody Kearns, went to Coastal Carolina. He's got $20,000 plus in student loans. He's taken this $400 a month and putting it towards student loans every single month, which is the #1 debt in America. So we have a solution to a problem in the worst recession since the Great Depression, when Obama's on CNN saying the average retirement age is 72 years old, average death age is 75, and if people don't have a reform or a revolution in the United States, it's going to be an enormous problem. During chronic unemployment, it leads to social unrest, which leads to a revolution. And that's what we have going on right here, guys. And Luke explained that to me. He said, look, dude, there's a lot of people making a lot of money with this thing right now, but look where it's going to go. We have a solution to a problem. We're young people. Dads and shampoos built these companies to $15 billion, $12 billion. The biggest company in our industry grew by $900 million last year. And worldwide, we do over $170 billion in direct sales, our industry. The NFL does 10, to put that into perspective. The film, music, and entertainment industry combined don't even touch us. So this is something that's proven, been going on for years. Luke explained this to me. He said that Warren Buffett owns 5 of these companies, one of them being a company called the Pampered Chef you've probably heard of. He explained to me the longevity. He told me they take 50 cents on every dollar in sales and put it back into the hands of affiliates who are building the business. And I was curious. I was like, Luke, man, where's all this money come from? How does the company make money? He said, you get an online storefront, yourname.vemma.com. Anybody who buys product through that storefront, Vemma recognizes that you refer them to the products. You're not a salesman. You're not selling Verve. You're not selling Vemma. You're not selling Body. You're sharing the products with your friends. Like if I get a new app on my phone and I share it with my buddy Dave here, Dave's not going to take my phone every time he wants to use the app. He's going to say, yo, where'd you get this? Obviously, the App Store. If I had AntonNeugebauer.appstore.com, I could earn money. If I tell him about a new movie, he's not going to use my ticket. He's going to go buy his own ticket. If I tell him about a new pair of shoes, he's not going to wear my shoes. He's going to go get his own shoes. So we do this concept all the time, and that clicked. I was like, okay, dude, that's like adding friends on Facebook. So from there, I sent my friends who I wanted to share the products with to my site. I got 3 customers, people consuming the products monthly for their health. Without your health, you have nothing. From there, I ran a business for free. And then I could start introducing it to affiliates. So I went through my Facebook contacts, my phone book contacts, and I was like, everybody I know wants to make money. Most of them have student loans. Most of them are planning their work schedule 3-4 weeks out, and then when that work schedule shows up, they can't go hang out with their friends because they scheduled work. So this is an opportunity. You're your own boss. You set your own income. You set the pace at which you build your business. And we have an opportunity within Vemma Elite Networking where there's no cap on the income you produce. We've developed a system that can accommodate any growth you could possibly ever want to see. You look left, you look right. Everybody you know is looking for an opportunity to make money. I can't think of a single person that wakes up and says, I wish I was broke today. So me, Luke, and Andrew got to work. Andrew introduced it to his good friend Tyler Small. And then there were 4 of us. And then I thought, who do I know that's the most networked individual? My friend Tyler Early. He was an All-American swimmer for NC State. I introduced the product to him. He had a bigger network than I did. Since then, he's expanded to over 1,200 orders of the product that ship out every single month. And at 1,200 orders, you're making $100,000 a year. So I'll have 2 people in that organization, Tyler down, that'll break a 6-figure income within the next 30 to 60 days. And the average starting salary is $27,000 a year. And these young people who have no prior sales business experience have produced ridiculous incomes for themselves without a degree. Now, I'm not bashing formal education at all. What I'm telling you is that there's an option. I started part-time, worked together with a couple individuals, introduced it to 5 at different schools and 2 in my hometown, and building this network of mutual friends consuming these products through an online business model, it has expanded to now about 1,500 orders of the product shipping out at different schools, and through my hometown friends, about 500 orders of the products. In the past 2.5 years, guys, I've introduced this thing to about 100 people, which is something you could easily do. Out of those 100 people, 15 took it seriously and got started through my site. Because they started their business through my online storefront, Vemma recognized that, and we now work together. Our storefronts are linked. So think about what you could do if you and a couple friends started online businesses around products that you guys already spend money on in the most connected demographic that's ever walked the face of the earth, in the worst recession since the Great Depression, when 53.6% of 2013's graduating class got a job. Now, I read a recent Forbes article that said 16.6% of graduating seniors had a job lined up, which means 83.4% of graduating seniors don't have a current source of income. Most of my friends are working at P.F. Chang's, Subway, Red Robin, waiting tables on people they've known their entire lives, living with mom and dad. I didn't want to be 22 years old, living with mom and dad, still asking them for money. I wanted to do something for myself. So since then, guys, like I said, the network has expanded. It's all about 6 degrees of separation. It's not who you know. It's who they know and who they know and who they know. Think about what you could do if you got the product into the hands of the right person, and that person went nuts like Luke Kish did and built out 10,000 orders. At 12,000, you're making $1 million a year. I'll say it again. At 12,000 orders, you're making $1 million a year. That's $20,000 a week. There's one young person doing that right now. His name's Alex Morton. Companies in our space have helped over 4,000 do that. Companies like Avon, lotion products and moms. Companies like Amway has helped over 6,000 reach a 7-figure income. Dads and Shampoo. pillowcases, stuff like that. So what's going to happen when young people get their hands on a product in the most connected demographic ever, and there's some ridiculous success stories out there, guys? This thing's going to get absolutely massive. Within the next 36 to 48 months, Vemma will be $1 billion company, and Vemma Elite Networking's plan is to capture $128 million out of that $1 billion in eighth. What that means is there'll be 120,000 auto ships shipping out monthly. To put that into perspective, guys, that's like 10 people at the 7-figure level. That's a lot of room for growth, and that's just within the next few years. And I looked at the investment of the next 4 years of my life, some time hanging out with people I'm already spending time with. I could surround myself with those who could help me get better, and whatever I was doing, I was going to get better at, whether it's flipping pizzas, making sandwiches at Subway, or playing FIFA. Whatever I was doing, I was going to get better at. So I decided I'd get better at something where I could choose my own value, where I could work my way through the ranks. It was an equal opportunity for everyone, and I got to work. I saw that if I ordered Verve for the next 4 years, it would cost me $7,700. If it took me 4 years to build out a network of 1,200 orders of Vemma products to make over $100,000 a year, I would never have to take a crappy job or take another piece of advice from a boss ever again. That would be worth it for me. I'm someone who's big on time freedom. I like being able to get up when I'm done sleeping. I don't like obligations. I like making my own schedule. I like going to the gym. I like surfing. And if I want to surf the world, I can't have a boss. Most Americans can't even travel out of the United States. 64% have never left. And that's not because they don't want to, it's because they can't. They have these things called the golden handcuffs, where they're stuck paying their bills. There's too much month at the end of the money. And they're stuck in the position. They can't take vacation time, because if they take vacation time, they can't afford their bills. So this is an opportunity to not only change the way money is made in our generation, but change the way money is made forever. Choose your own worth. They predict that by 2025, experts predict that you will have to have a home-based business just to survive. I looked at this opportunity as not a way out, but a way of life, and just a better one. So get back with the person who brought you on here tonight. Getting started is as simple as ordering product. From there, it'll get shipped right to your front door like Amazon.com. From there, what I would do is start studying the Vemma Elite Networking SoundCloud. There's a quick start training call on there, and within the next 5 minutes here, guys, I'm going to get into some training. I'm going to get started actually at 10:55 within the next 120 seconds. So if you want to get anybody on tonight's training call, you have 120 seconds to get them on here. I suggest plugging through your groups, or if you're new, maybe get back with the person who brought you on here and ask what you should take the next step, which should be. Maybe share the product with some friends. Maybe share the message with some friends. Send the link out to a couple friends and get them on here to view some of the training portions, because I'm going to go into in-depth on how to build a 6-figure income for yourself under the age of 22 years old. So guys, thanks for listening. My name is Anton Neugebauer, and I'll get started with training shortly. Bye. Welcome to tonight's training portion. I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet. It is 10:55 on a Friday night. Obviously, the 51 of you on here are serious about building your business, and I appreciate that. This call will be recorded and posted on VEN Webinar on YouTube. So if you want to share this with your teams, I highly, highly, highly encourage it, guys. But I've put together 6 points. 6 points for you tonight that I think can be the catalyst for you to see massive success in your Vemma organization. Now understand, this is not a get-rich-quick. It will take time and effort, but you have complete control over how fast your organization grows. You have complete control over how many people are on your list of affiliates, your customer list. You have complete control over how many people view these webinars nightly. It's your business. Run it like a business. Understand you don't understand everything about it yet. I learn stuff every single day that can help me get further in the business. So understand you don't understand. Donald Trump says the best business teacher, the best business professor, the best business school is not a school teacher or professor at all. It's a business. Now, the best opportunity to own a business for a low startup cost where you can learn the most from it is affiliate network marketing. Reason being, you have the opportunity to run a business around a product you're already spending money on. So we can develop a system with a low startup cost to produce ridiculous income. Also, there's no cap, and you can move forward with this opportunity. You can take the profits you make from this and put it towards other opportunities. You can learn the skills in this, like public speaking, communicating, networking, and put them in any other business model and make ridiculous amounts of money. So first concept, guys, is understand you don't understand. You must be coachable. You must be willing to learn. You cannot have an ego in this business. Your teachability index is your willingness to learn multiplied by your willingness to change. What is your willingness to learn from people who are further along in the process than you? What is your willingness to learn from people who have already done it? My mentor told me, follow the people who have the results. So when I got started in the business, what did I do? I studied the people who had the results. I looked up Alex Morton on YouTube. I studied him. I didn't just watch the video once. I studied him. I took notes until my hand was tired. I stayed up until 2 a.m. in the morning until I fell asleep on the keyboard because I was studying him. Like you're studying for a test and you procrastinated until the last day before, study your mentors. Now, your willingness to change. I heard Andrew Yeager say once, you will only change when your fear of staying the same is greater than your fear of change. And that really resonated with me because I knew that if I wanted to go up, I had to grow. If you want to achieve more, you've got to become more. And I understood that. I knew that I had to add value for myself, add value to myself. The marketplace will only pay you for your value. So I understood that immediately, guys. So your willingness to change multiplied by your willingness to learn is your teachability index. You must be coachable in this business. Understand the people who have been doing it longer know more than you, and you can learn from them. The next concept I want to teach you guys about is leverage. How to take the pressure off yourself and put it on a video, a webinar, a tool, a resource, an upline, a mentor, somebody, just some type of third-party credibility. Reason being, if I say there's $1 billion buried in my backyard and you've known me for 20, 21 years, you're probably not going to believe me that the money's there. So I'm going to need somebody else who's seen it with that third-party credibility to be like, look, it's there. If I tell you I benched 225 for 8 in the gym, you're going to look at me and be like, no, you didn't. If my friend Dave was there and he said, yes, he did, that's that third-party credibility that you need. So understand that you have the ability to leverage a tool or a resource, to take the pressure off yourself and use some type of third-party credibility. My favorite way to expose the business model is a 3-way phone call, a Skype call, or a home meeting. I think the home meeting is the most effective, with the second most effective being a Skype call and the third most effective being a 3-way call. How to do this? You clear the schedule. Hey, Cliff, what are you doing tomorrow at 7? Nothing? Great. I'm excited about a project I'm working on with my friend Dave. There's money involved, and I immediately thought of you. Okay, what is it? Well, look, you said you're free at 7. I'd like to introduce you to my friend Dave. Okay. See you then. I cleared the schedule, I piqued their interest, and I made it exclusive. It was him and Dave. That's it. He felt special because I went out of my way to introduce him to Dave. I didn't even make Dave sound that cool. But what I could have said is I want to introduce you to my mentor, Dave Loomis, who's produced an income for himself at the age of 20 years old that others aren't even able to achieve at a job. That's the concept of leverage, taking the pressure off yourself. You can do that with a video. You can do that with a Skype. You can do that with a home meeting. You can do that with just about anything. So take the pressure off yourself and put it on somebody else. The next thing I encourage everyone to do is study the Vemma Elite Networking SoundCloud. Go on SoundCloud on an app on your phone. It's free. You can download it and follow Vemma Elite Networking. Every Saturday, there's a quick start training call that'll teach you the list, the invite, how to build your business, and it'll feature a success story from somebody who's done it. The Sunday six-figure mentorship calls. If you plan on making a large income in this business, I highly, highly, highly suggest plugging into those. My good friend Luke Kish really paints the vision of what's been going on with the Vemma Elite Networking group. So I highly encourage those. Promote these webinars nightly. Share them with new people. If the 49 people on here right now shared it with one